And good, got it. Okay, so um, she just let you know you're first on the list. So
I don't know if that's a good idea to
You might want
make
to wait
me
for
first on the
us to
list.
do
last.
you want me to wait until you're done
I
cooking? What?
Well, it's not even really about me being done cooking. I just want everybody else to do what they're gonna do before I start fucking their game up.
Well, no, 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 no. Well, okay, okay. I see
It's
what you're
our
saying.
game, not just their game. But yes, I think we should probably go later on, maybe. So if everybody's read the RP, they know what's going on.
Well, okay. Well,
I just want to give everyone an opportunity to react before they start getting ice shards to the face.
okay, okay.
Right.
This,
Because yeah, this isn't gonna be good if somebody doesn't pacify the
Get a chance to
situation.
act.
okay.
So I
Um,
feel like the gray members should have an opportunity to pacify the situation before you throw me at them.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Um,
Yeah.
for the past, um, 5 days, the Tier Corporation Tower has fell. Members of citizens of Umbra has been in pretty much the stasis area. Has been in bunkers and stuff like that. And then the Tier Tower has been basically under attack by um, the Gray Corporation. Um, there has been a massive battle between Fear Corp and Gray Corporation. There has been a revelation of the actual faces of Franklin and Edward, uh, finding coming to tuition that it was a twin of Doc and a twin of of Graham that was the actual faces of Fear Corporation. On the day of uh, uh, the since last 24 hours, the two other twins that the they're being known as Franklin and Edward. Um, they have been basically sit back and watching the devastation. The Edward, which is Doc number 2, has actually uh, uh, sent out a radiation wave across the whole city. The Franklin, also known as Graham number 2, basically sent out chimeras to go ahead and take out gray members and gray bots and stuff like that. Tommy basically decided to go ham against um, the gray members as well, um, um, to to because of giving no additional warning because of the bombing of the Pier Corp tower, on the assumption that um, the hindrance of the power hungry of the great corporation, and also the harming of his fiance Chief, and therefore, as this now has been going on for 2 days, Umbra City has had enough. It has now done a shifting event.
Back.
It has now sent them through the stratosphere, through space, and everything else. It has sent them to a rock in space. It planted them on some island. The citizens of Umbra are basically screwing out all over the ground and everything else. All the um, um, bots are gone. All the black men in suits are gone. Franklin and Edward, aka Doc 2, Grim 2, have dematerialized from view of Umbra, no longer there. And it's basically a clear sunshine day. The air is full, okay, and every supernatural's mind, there was a voice saying, "You have 24 hours to put your affairs in order." As
Do we recognize this voice?
most of you have heard this voice before, and you all have, some of you have heard this voice before, yes, realizing that uh, it has been a long time since this voice has spoken, and give me a perception. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Take them to your sister. Here. Give them to Casey. Here, Kaden. Get a water out to Casey.
Alex, give me a perception check, please.
I'll give you a perception. Second, that's what's composure, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Can I use my senses as well?
It is not needed. You
Okay.
know what? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Use your senses if you want to.
All right. I gotta do /M, right?
Slash double M slash MM.
Okay, then the number
Uh,
or space the number.
yeah, slash MM space number. Yeah,
All right.
that works. All of you have heard this voice before, okay? And it brings up uh, Lexus. Are you in on this? I cannot hear you. Please put your mouth, mic to your mouth.
That's because you're a deafled
No,
man.
I
That's
may be.
because you're a silent little guy, man. Speak.
Yes, speak. Use your inner voice.
Yeah.
Well, if you are, please give me a perception check.
Here, Daddy. Man.
Give me a minute. I have to remember which character has which shit.
It doesn't matter which one it is. I just need a perception check.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Now, as I was saying, most of you have heard this voice and brings up an old feeling of a lost compatriot, and you realize it is the city that's talking to you, and the city has given you an ultimatum to put your affairs in order. And it doesn't sound, it's not out of malice or or, or, or a threat or anything else. It just says, get your affairs in order.
Would it respond if I asked why?
You can go ahead and ask why if you want to.
Well, I did.
Okay. As you ask why, you do not get a response.
Not very helpful.
No, it's not. Okay. Now, as um, um, Doc would, where is Jade at this point in time? Is she?
She would have been.
Go ahead.
She's there.
Okay, okay. Doc would look at you and say, the city won't answer you in this location. You have to go to it. You have to go there and ask why. It won't answer you here.
Where is there?
You have to go to Sharp Tech.
Beat that last part.
You have to go to Sharp Tech and ask the question.
I guess I will proceed to do as such.
Okay. And as Doc would look at Tommy, and he would shake his head, and he would float back down to the ground, and he will walk his butt to Sharp Tech.
By this time, Tommy has already vacated the premises. He's with Sasaki.
Okay.
By this time, all the events of RP have taken place, and so he has already vacated.
Already what, vacated?
As in, I don't know where Chisaki was at the time, but wherever she was, he is now.
Okay, okay.
It's dead.
Alex, you gotta hang on a minute. Let me see where you at here, buddy. Okay. Try that last statement again, please.
You said what?
Me or Alex?
You were kind of muffled at that point in time. I couldn't hear you, bud.
Oh, I had muted myself. That's why.
Oh, okay, okay. As you go ahead and pop yourself into the underground bunker of Pure Corp, you will see Chisaki and the other lab assistants and lab technicians and scientists in the underground bunker of Pure Corp.
Okay. Do I know the building's been bombed?
You have heard rumors of this particular of Pure Corp that has been bombed. Yes.
I'm gonna start checking to make sure everybody's all right.
Pure Corp.
I'm at Fair Corp's building, right?
Are you're going?
Or is that me?
No. I was telling Tommy. Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tommy.
My bad.
But Tommy and she have RP that happened. We've already had our conversation though, so like you can skip past that. I know. I now that I know the setting,
Okay.
still our conversation.
Okay.
Damn, Chisaki, what I do to you?
So. So. As.
Sorry.
So as. as most of the Grey Corp members are starting to basically wake up and get on their feet and everything else. Radio chatter is starting to pick up and wondering what is going on and stuff like that. Um, uh, Jade is heading to uh, Sharp Tech, and then Doc is basically right behind her, and um, he tells her, "You have to wait while I go first because you will not be able to get in without me." He and I want to have go ahead, Jade, you go.
All right, so I'm at Sharp Tech.
I'm going to say yes.
All right. Do I have to go inside now to ask why?
You have to go in. Yes, you basically have to go inside Sharp Tech.
All right. Well, I'm going to go inside the building.
Okay, you head inside the building, and
Hmm.
Doc will head inside with you, and he basically would point you towards the elevator.
Punch me?
Point you to
Oh,
the elevator.
I thought you said punch. You're like,
No,
go to the elevator.
No, point you to the elevator, and he would say this way.
Okay, I go that
And
way.
then you start
There you go.
head to the elevator and hit the button, and then hit the sub basement.
All right.
As as the elevator descends down to the sub basement, and the doors opened up, and there is a dirt cavern there, and within 5 feet of the elevator, there's a shimmering shield there, and Doc will reluctantly. I promise I wouldn't have to do this, but I guess I have to. He put his hands on the shield and basically takes the shield down. And inside this cavern is a lake that is circular. And inside that center lake is a crystal that is diamond shaped. And there is you go there and you can ask your question. Now, if you get
All right.
an answer, that will be up to her to answer your question.
Her.
Her.
Okay. So I take it I can walk on the water, right?
Again, that would be up to her.
Well, am I supposed to ask it from the shoreline or actually approach her?
You can walk up to Doc is still leery of he walks up to the waterline and does not go any further.
All right, well, then I'll just follow his lead and then ask, why do all supernaturals have to get their affairs in order?
And you hear in your voice, you hear in your head, um, it is time to grow. And it's time to, for some of you, it is time to go beyond this place. For some of you, your time is not here.
Do we know who have to? Will you be willing to tell us who has to go?
Some of you already know who has to go. And others, the sacrifice will be too great.
Then can you at least answer me? Do I need to go?
That will be up to you.
Jade just sighs, ears flicking about as she's thinking. So she's talking to Doc at the same time. So basically, some of us can stay and some of us cannot.
And Doc would look at you. I know. My time here is expired.
Are you going to take your aspirin with you?
Maybe, maybe not. I haven't decided yet.
If you want, I could actually figure out a way to sugarcoat it.
I know, but that's
At least it. I guess the next question is, it's going to sound a little selfish. Can I have your office? It just sounds really quiet in there. It's fantastic.
Well, I will fix the desk for you before I leave.
Okay. You know I mean that as a joke anyway, right?
Yes,
Because and Jade's reaction is, I know we had a rough start. It's been rocky, but then she just hugs the man.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's from the back. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Can I get you anything? I know. Is this?
Uh,
So, if I just may ask, I've never been here. I don't know. Who is she? Who? Actually, no, who are you? She says, turning towards the crystal.
she doesn't respond to that question.
Would I make you feel better if I told you you sound very pretty?
Again, she does not respond to that question.
Damn it. It wasn't a question, it was a statement. But
She doesn't respond.
wait a minute. Can I actually see her? Like,
No.
because remember, I'm blind,
Yes.
but I see magic.
No, you sense the lake and the crystal. That's all you sense. That's it.
Can I? What color is the crystal having?
It gives off a like a frost color, like a cold blue. It frosts and stuff like that. It's just cold.
Okay, I look at Doc. Who is she?
I don't even know. She's older than I am. She's old.
Come on, Doc. You were there to see someone invent dirt.
Yeah, I said she's Umbra. This is Umbra.
That is the answer to the question I was looking for.
Yeah.
But At least so now I know why everybody stays away from sharp tech, at least.
You know, and Doc will kneel down, put his hand in the water, and he would close his eyes and pull his hand back out. And then,
Could I make?
go
Would you
ahead.
like anything for the road? She asks, knowing that this is kind of a somber moment. She's just trying her best to lighten the mood.
No, I'm good. Now we must go. I promised her I would never come back. I broke that promise. So I have to go now. And so do you.
All right. Do I? She motions her natural hand to the water. Do I do that?
If you want to make a pact,
What type of pact did you make?
I
I'm
told her
just.
I would never come back, and I understood.
I may have to come back, and I don't know what pact to make with Umbra itself as of yet. I may come back later, but that's all I can say. So I guess Doc, lead the way.
As uh, 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 um, as you start heading out, heading out of the cavern. Now this is your last chance to do anything because I have to seal it back up again, and this will take everything I have.
She stops and she thinks for a healthy bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
She shakes her head. I can't think of anything. The type of packs I can offer the city of Umbra, it does not seem that it would need the pack to begin with. All I can do is try to promise to be a better person, and that's really all I can do.
There it is.
I'm sorry?
There it is.
So, so I guess then I hop. I don't hop. I make my way to the water, touch the water, and
And
try to make. Oh, go ahead.
as you put your hand in the water and you begin to make the pact, you feel the sadness, and this is deep, deep sadness. Okay, and it it will accept this pact, and basically you feel that it does not want nothing to do with anything that anyone comes in here. Okay, it will accept your bond, and for you not to come back until the city is healthy. And once that has been achieved, then come back.
I s- w- uh, I guess I'm going to ask one final question. Will you tell me what you need, what the city needs to be healthy again?
For you to figure
Yeah.
that out on your own.
All right.
And then as you pull your hand out, it's like that stuff from the Matrix. It like clings your hand, it's like that silver stuff, okay, on the Matrix. It like,
Ooh.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like clingy stuff and just falls back in the water.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, and
That
then
is weird.
as you start to walk back out, Doc puts his hand back up, and then push that shield back into place. And then let's go back up and back out. And watch it, girl. Sorry. And then as he goes,
I don't think Doc should make that noise going into the elevator. Jesus.
oh yeah, it's a big step for me. I'm sorry.
Like,
I
oh
couldn't.
yes, elevator, come here.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it was really hard for me to step in. You know, as
oh, elevator, you just lift me the right way.
yeah, I know it. So as you guys go into the elevator and um heads up to the first floor, and then you guys head on outside. And then so I'm going back on home. I need um um I'm going to start calling in all the grade members to the grade facility. I have some information to give out. So I will see you. Yep. So you can follow me to the gray if you want to, or you can take your time. I will see you there. As Doc steps through.
I have a feeling, Doc, I might be needed elsewhere.
Okay, that's fine.
But Doc,
Yes.
please, before you go, stop by the bakery. Let me know when you're there. And I know you don't want anything for the road, but by God, I am going to shove everything I have into a bag for you.
Okay. So as Doc closes up the portal, and I will leave it there. So Alex, what are you up to?
Well, I'm just getting back, so
Mm-hmm.
from my traumatizing events. This is um, and I will be trying to figure out what's been going on since I've been MIA.
Well, you get,
I don't well keep in mind I don't have the access I used to have
mm-hmm.
because remember I was kind of
You should still
exercised
get
from the
that cell
gray.
phone message before all this shit went down.
So as you start getting in your messages and everything else from other gray members and other non-gray members and stuff like that, you
Hmm.
start to you head back to your office, and
Yeah, I'm gonna be at my facility though.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. As you head back to your, your office, and
yeah.
you see your security personnel, you know, come up to you, give you a big old pat and hug. You see your secretary look at you, with that side eye glance, like, where the hell you been, you dick? And you know, you know, take a box and hand you the box and say, "Here you go, sweetheart. Messages from, well, everyone. Okay,
Oh God.
and they are in chronological order from the time you left to the time you came back, and they are dated, saved, and timed. Okay, so
You couldn't have read them for me too.
oh, I know you love my voice, but I'm not gonna waste this thing on all those people because that's all drama. So I don't deal in
Fine,
your drama. Besides,
fine.
yes, yes, yes. Go up in your office and go do your thing, little handsome thing.
All
So,
right.
and she's over there just typing away on orders, and we have been busy, 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 busy. Oh my god! And she's just over there typing away on a new order that just came on through.
Right. Well, I'll go into my office.
Mm-hmm.
Start going through the messages.
And there's messages from Graham, from Doc, from Victor, from Tommy, from I mean, it goes down the line, and all of them say, "Hey, where you been? Hey, how you been? I'm seeing you well, blah 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 blah," and it just goes on down the line. And some of them are like, some are from girls like that. Most some of them are like booty calls. Some of them are not booty calls. Some of them are like some of them are even one of them is even a booty pic. It's like, oh, that was, I'll put them about that. back pocket. You know,
Definitely save that for later.
and one of them is from Mr. McCullough saying, asking you to stop by for for a call about later. And then something is about missions that we need your help on that are well done over with. And then some of them are your mission briefings about um, the church. The churches went crazy for a little bit here and there. Some past events and everything else, and just gone on crazy. And one of them was about uh, um a uh, um and then the recent was Fearport. Okay, the bombing of Fearport, and that was just recently.
Okay.
Okay, then and that was by Grimm, and then you get some another information on one of your contacts that they're in a bunker. How they got there, they don't know. Okay, and then they get one of your great contacts that there are two docks and two grams.
The fuck?
Yeah, and they don't know how to explain that one either.
Okay.
Um, then they realize that Franklin and Edwards is ran by Dr. Graham, and then then this one here is more, and then you get on the very first folder is actual a report on Fearcorp, who actually is running Fearcorp. Franklin and Edwards. Franklin is AKA Graham, and then Edward is also known as Doc. Okay, not the same people, just they look like them, and you get the whole basic background. I mean, the whole information and everything else, and it has been pictures been taken and everything else, and then the whole battle sequence of what's going on. Tommy basically did a whole bunch of stuff, and then a um, and then shitting event happened, and so
Okay.
and everything else, and that
Alright.
was basically there. So that information has been dumped in your lap. What else can I do
Okay.
for you?
That's interesting. I'm check my drones, see if I can locate everybody,
Okay,
see what people are up to.
okay. As you start checking out your drones and everything else, you see um, you see basically the citizens are basically walking around, so like that. Some of them are basically they're laying on the ground, okay, which is weird enough as it is. You get some of the supernaturals. They're some of them are the ones in the gray are basically they're milling about just like in packs, okay, just talking to each other. They're not understanding what's going on yet. Uh, then you get a portal that opened up, which looks like Doc. Doc just popped on through. You know who that is, okay?
Okay.
Then you get some of the other gray members on the outside on the outskirts of the city. Uh, Strange enough as it is, you don't hear any fire trucks, police trucks, or police cars, ambulances, or anything else. You are not picking up any 911 calls of any sorts of any such such things. For a city this size, there should be emergency calls going throughout everything. You're not picking up anything like that. This is like the first of anything. Also, you're not picking up any type of chatter of robots, of bots of anything. They're gone from all bots of all types, shapes, and sizes. They're gone completely.
Hmm.
The, the, the helicarrier that's parked in that has been parked on that's on the lake area where it has been since
Yeah.
you left, hasn't moved. Okay.
Hmm.
The only thing that has been evident is that Pierpont Tower is leveled. It looks like it's. I mean, there has been indication that there's been a battle there, but looks like it's just a battle. Nothing's really big about it, but there's been a battle there. I mean, that's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And from the report, it looks like there's been a huge crater in the hole.
Here.
And because from your report, it's like bombs have been dropped on that thing, but
God damn.
there's not. It looks like it's level. Looks like a parking lot level. Okay. And looks like the cars could drive right into the carport and everything else, but this doesn't give you any indication of bombs been dropped here at all.
Does that look like something that Magic could cause?
No. In a way, yes, but it's.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, like concentrated destruction like that.
Well, it's something like that, yes. Okay, but there's nothing. Nothing is indicating any magic at all. Okay.
Okay.
And it looks like it's there has been indication of damage there, yes, but nothing of of the amount of bombs that have been dropped on this area. From the report, looks like a good amount of bombs have been dropped here. Okay, but
Yeah.
it's not giving.
Uh,
Go ahead.
oh, it's like bombs, as in the bombs from the aircraft.
Yeah. Okay.
2,240 pounds.
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
It's not giving the market of them, because the amount of poundage should have been like a big giant crater, but there's nothing
Yeah.
like that there.
Not enough damage.
Right. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll set the computer to analyze that data, figure out what the fuck, and I will check on any data related to the last mission I had access to, which was the undercover mission that Tommy was on.
Okay. Um, the information that the last information you had access to is
Yeah.
barren. Okay. It is even the gray. The gray has some information, and the the, the abyss is being cut off as well. Okay.
Hmm.
They have some to. Yeah, go ahead. They it was all updated probably about 6 months ago.
Okay.
Okay, and that's as far as it got to. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to finish up what I need to do in the office and then head out. See
Okay.
if I can what I can go get into. Figure
Okay.
out what's going on in the city.
Okay. My dog's wandering around. I gotta keep an eye out. So, Chi, I'm gonna hold out there on you. Chi, G?
Gee,
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I had to unlock my phone so I
Okay.
can.
Are you still talking? I mean, cooking.
No, I am not. I was
Okay.
listening.
Okay. I know you're listening. So, Tommy and you are in the bunker. Okay. So, how do you two want to proceed on this bunker invasion takeover?
Interesting. I didn't know we were in the bunker. I thought we got isekai to some random planet.
Well, no.
the whole city
Oh, you
got
mean
isekai.
you mean
Yes.
prior? Okay.
Yes. Well, no, not prior. You're so but you guys are in the underground bunker of the Fear Court, but you are still you all are still yeeted to another rock, but
Oh,
you're
she's leaving.
huh?
Yeah, she's leaving. She's leaving. She made it clear she didn't want to be huddled in a bunker.
Okay. So
Where do you want to go?
Out of this fucking bunker. I don't know what's up there, so I can't make any
Nothing's up
definitive
there.
plans until I leave this bunker.
All right, I got you. And again, 4 successes. We're on the surface.
Okay, so after leaving the bunker, what's around?
okay, as you start to walk upstairs to the parking garage, um,
Mm-hmm.
you don't see the men in black suits. The garage doors are open. Okay, you get the fresh air of Balodemic ish. Not so much. It's been blowing here and there. Um, and it's like it's eerily quiet. Okay, don't hear any cars, don't hear any sirens, don't hear anything like that. Okay, don't even hear robots. You know, parading around or just marching anywhere. Okay, basically it's like almost like a walk in the park. Uh, you probably hear insects, birds, and and that's about all you hear.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Is there by chance a mirror somewhere in this bunker?
Yeah. There are vehicles in this.
No. A mirror.
A mirror?
Mirror.
Yes, there's a mirror in the
Mm-hmm.
bunker.
Okay. Hold please. And you said that it nothing, just barren.
Well, not barren as in sense of the word barren. It just barren as in no mm, as in droids or anything else like that. It's just barren as in there's people on the ground. There's no uh, uh, um, it's not a war zone outside. Put it that way. It's barren of that.
Okay. And the entirety of the Fear Court building is gone, correct?
Yes, the entirety of the Fear Court building. It looks like to you is that if you would walk outside, you are basically the only level of the Fear Court. It would be the parking lot and the garage. And,
Okay.
and no rubble.
All right. So that is 9 successes to mirror walk. She
Mhm.
is going to attempt to mirror walk to her house,
Okay.
the Fenwick estate. See if that is a possibility. Tommy is able to expend a willpower point to go with me if
Mm-hmm.
he so chooses.
Okay.
But she's going. So if I try to mirror walk and come out at Fenwick Estate, would I be able to?
Yes. I don't see why
And
not.
I can teleport myself there. True. Then I don't have to spend willpower.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's say I don't see why
That
not.
is, that is
Okay.
true. All right, so she's going home and she is going to go into her dad's office and start looking into his Fear Court papers. I assume that because he was reasonably important
Mm-hmm.
in the company, maybe he has something for their protocol and what happens next. So I can roll a computer check if I need to.
Sure, why not? Go right ahead.
And I can use my hacking equipment, correct?
You, sure, go right ahead.
12 successes to hack my dad's computer and get into his Fear Court paperwork.
Okay. As you go ahead and start to hunt and peck around your dad's computer and to get into the server area of the Pure Corp computer systems. There is mentioning of a Franklin and Edward. Dog, lay down, please. Franklin and Edward. Uh, actually, take it back. There's lack of information of Franklin and Edward. There's gaps in the information now.
Hmm.
Before there was
So
information.
almost like it didn't exist at all.
Yes, that is correct.
I've seen this before, have I not?
You remember something about a Franklin and Edward, okay? But in the computers, it's lacking, okay?
No, I think I've seen this effect before. Like when you go looking for people that got erased from history, and like when you go looking at people that the looking at your history from this city's perspective, and a location changes who
Yes.
you are.
Okay.
Tommy, or
Yes, and yep. I I know what you're saying. Yes. From the computer system, yes. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and
literally, I just say that out loud. Like Tommy just said that out loud.
yep.
All right, well, she is going to idly tap on the desk and then she is going to turn off the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone that was in the bunker, because I have eidetic memory, were they did they look like they were planning to do something? Were they just like in panic mode? What was going on?
They are basically they're scientists, technicians, stuff like that. They basically they did not have a clue on what was happening. So they were basically uh, didn't have anything. They didn't know what to do at this point in time. All we were told is that to wait there for further instructions.
Okay. She's gonna take her phone out and try to figure out where the fuck they are.
Okay, as you take your phone out and who you're calling.
Oh no, she's just like checking her maps and temperatures and
Ah,
stuff. Usually
okay,
with cell phones, it automatically updates
okay,
based off your location.
okay. As you as you take your phone out and you start getting information of the area, uh, you get a temperature reading of probably about 78 degrees. and then you get a really strong bar, okay, where you can call out.
Okay. Does it tell me where I am as far as GPS location?
Just says Umbra.
Or just okay.
It just says Umbra. Remember,
She's gonna look at her map.
okay. As you look at a map, you get a map of Umbra.
Like it's not a world map, it's just singular Umbra.
You want a world map?
Yes.
Okay. You get a what looks to be a world map of the what seems to be of it's not what it looks like. It's somewhat a little different. It looks to be everything looks to be in place, but little it's off a tad. Okay.
So we might not even be on the same damn planet. Gotcha.
Looks to be. It
I
looks
could tell us where we're at in the universe, but I don't know if that's really helpful for our situation or not. I mean,
like I said, it seems to be a little tad off.
would you like me to find
So
out?
we-
I'll do that for you.
Yeah, that'll be good. I just want to know where I am. It's driving me insane.
Okay, for a scry spell like this, I get to take 15 dice after. No. I only need to subtract 20, so that's. How many points am I getting from the gambits for this? What do you think?
Oh well, you tell me.
Well that depends on storyteller discretion because I don't think we're in any immediate danger. We're not bringing down Fear Corp. As long as it it can't result in your death or mine, then I don't think we get any gambits.
So
But
knowing where we
if
are in time could be beneficial to our existence, yes?
storyteller discretion.
That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I said. Just go straight.
Okay, I can do that.
Gee, sorry to break roleplay, but I found a double barrel flintlock from that same website for your pirate guild.
Thank you. Just send it to me in DMs.
Okay, as you start to scry around and everything else, it starts to go out a little bit, and then the further you go out and everything else, it starts to get further out, and it's realizing that it's not you're on Earth, but then it starts to go into time, and it's goes into years, and then as Tommy is start to seeing the decades go by.
She's seeing the same thing, of course.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm sharing.
Okay, and it stops on to about around a punk-esque time frame.
So steampunk.
Yes, around that era.
Okay,
Right.
so we're in or with and where that we are.
Huh?
Interesting. So it's when and where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay, so I got the when we are. Still doesn't explain where we are.
Where we are, I don't have the information because I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
So
all right.
we're around a star system X light years from Earth. Tommy would rattle off the details. They're basically not important, right? So
Yeah.
20,000 light years from Earth, circling a G-type star. habitable planet, obviously, or at least partially.
Well, we're still on Earth, is what he said.
Yeah.
We haven't left Earth. We just traveled through time to the steampunk era.
Oh, I see. I thought we were on a. Sorry, I missed that part. My bad.
No, still on Earth. Okay, just
Victorian era.
Victor, which when we are, not necessarily, and where
Oh, sorry,
we are.
history nuts. I'm sorry.
You like
God save the queen.
steampunk type era and stuff like that. It's more futuristic steampunk type thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So aside from Umbra still being reasonably intact,
Yep.
is everything else here, like Gray Building still here, all of the other shops and stuff are still here, it's just the Fearport building gone?
Yes.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I almost forgot. We need to fix the radiation. That is something that is a necessity. What should my dice pool be for that?
Well, as you go ahead and check that out, that's gone.
Okay, so the radiation's been fixed. Is everything dead or is it all fine?
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. I just.
No. You're okay.
Oh, one moment. She is going to hold a finger up, go towards a full-length mirror in her dad's study. She'll be gone momentarily, and she is going to come back through it with Gloria. And then she's going to kind of push Gloria towards Tommy. I need you guys to rebuild that building.
Which building?
Fearport
Fearport?
building.
Oh, not a
Only thing
problem.
that got
You want a pocket dimension? I was thinking about putting a pocket dimension inside. Make the building itself like the iris. Thus, destroying it would do nothing. I don't know why they didn't think of that. I thought they had done that personally. It was just me.
No. No, it seems like it's the only thing that was destroyed in the city. So, go ahead. Fix. She's matter-ish, but mostly time and fate. But matter enough.
Matter will help. I appreciate that. That's a good skill. What's so you'll roll her dice pool, and her dice pool would equate to her gnosis, her arcana, high speech, tools, and if I'm the one who's doing the major part of the casting, then basically her assistance adds to my dice pool if memory serves. Does that sound correct to everyone else?
Yep.
Okay, so Gnosis, Arcana. Is it matter that I'm rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're rolling matter.
That's part that you'll be building the iris. I'll be building the dimension. I roll for everything else.
And do I subtract for potency or anything like that?
No, you're doing matter magic, which basically means you get to do, for the most part, straight rolls. It's duration of spells, so however long it's going to take you, you have to equate. The storyteller has to tell us how long it's going to take her to build a building. That'll equate, but she'll get power of Gambit too, because this is beneficial to us and our causes. So, there's that.
I'm
She gets to.
probably just gonna cap it off because that's excessive. 14 successes to add to whatever it is you roll.
Okay. So I add 14 dice to my pool.
Mm-hmm.
So my dice pool is my Gnosis and the highest arcana used in the spell, which will be space, because space is the primary arcana. I will add a reach for 1, 2, 3 things. Before I do this, though, I'm going to cast my paradox free zone around us. So that this casting is basically all going on at the same time. These rules aren't really separate. They're all existing, they're doing their thing at once.
Yep.
So I have to roll my anti-paradox space. That's success. that means we're protected from paradox, which means these reaches don't matter. They just apply extra paradox chance. But if I can't suffer paradox, we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
I roll my dice, which is her 14 successes plus my 15 dice. I'm not going to show off and use much high speech. Don't need to. So 15 plus 14 is 29 plus. How many gambits would we say would be affecting this? What do you think, Chi?
That is dependent. If the intention is to essentially reinstate Fear Corp or just usurp their employees.
You asked me to build a building, and Tommy is of the mind that Fear Corp's head is missing, and we could easily take control. That was one of our
Well,
goals, right?
her main concern is it's the only thing in the city that's destroyed. And
Well, we'll make it in.
she pursued an entire 2 courts because of underrepresentation.
Yeah,
So
and
if everything was destroyed, copacetic. But everything's intact except that one building, a
yep,
little shaky.
yeah, no,
So let's just, for argument's sake, say a +10 to gambits, which
okay.
would be 2. Which 2? I don't know. Pick your poison. But
Yeah,
2
that's
gambits.
fair. He's doing it for her, and it will benefit their survival in his mind. So we'll go with
Can I get
that.
what's going down?
Rebuilding Fear Corp.
Oh,
Well, not Fear Corp, just their building.
So 10 successes. I got 2 of the 4 mana. I want to say the 4 mana. It looks like that I would have had to spend for the reaches to make this basically whatever the hell we want it to be. It has matter, life, death, spirit, space, time. It produces an infinite supply of oxygen. It has a mind all of its own. And it does whatever we tell it to. And a wedding gift to you, Miss Chisaki. Your building. Indefinitely there, forever.
All right. She's gonna go back to the bunker and tell those fuckers to get back to work. I'm pretty sure it's stuffy down there.
Yes. Ow, dog. That hurt.
And you can literally make it look like anything you want it to. It can be the best place to work ever. It's up to you. It doesn't
Yeah,
have to be.
I intend to plan that out. But for right now, it is just a fucking similar-esque office building to give them something to do to take their mind off of the bullshit that's happening, as opposed to, being stuck in a bunker. So, I mean, I can roll to mirror walk again, but I'm probably not going to fail. Chances of failure is slim. But I'm just heading back to the bunker and making the general announcement for everybody to go back upstairs and get back to work. Does anybody challenge me?
Since they're all doctors and technicians and everything else,
And all the berserkers are the people who had souls who died in combat. So most of them aren't friends of the Grey either. And
well,
they're loyal.
Oh, well, the gray is irrelevant at this point. I'm just trying to see if anybody has the cojones to tell me, no, I don't think I will.
like I said, nope, none of them basically they just want to work.
Oh,
Yep.
well, that's good and unfortunate all at the same time. Okay, so they go on back to their jobs.
Yep. They just want to
What
work.
happens to the other higher ups of Fear Corp? Bianca, Takashi, all of them? Did they just kind of poof out of existence?
Well, those
Or are
were
they in hiding?
no,
Or
no, those were the ones that were helping basically Franklin and Edward. Those were the ones that were in the windows. Okay,
Okay.
putting up a what a some type of a shield when the bombs came down the first time to basically protect uh, uh, um, protect them from the fallout basically of
Okay.
the bombs and everything else. Those were the ones that when you were coming down, well, you didn't see them. Vincent seen them. Okay,
Okay.
so they basically gave up their lives to save your asses.
That honestly sounds like something
How,
that Takashi would try to do, like a
how
nature.
poetic. That's so sweet.
Okay,
It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
so what you got in your mouth? What are you chewing on? Hang on, you kid.
And do you want me to save them from the moment of death? Are there any of them you want to keep? I can do that. I'm capable. I can just replace them with a doppelganger. You know I can. I've done it before.
That is true.
Are there any of them you want to keep? It's up to you.
Eh, I'll think about that because they are quite power hungry individuals. So last thing I
True.
need to do is save them just to kill them again.
True, but I mean that could be the way we teach them. I mean, it does seem rather poetic to just hit them with Berserker Protocol over and over and over again.
That is an
Go.
option.
Not gonna lie, y'all starting to sound evil.
At this rate.
What? You're not evil. How am I evil?
We're not evil. We're just misunderstood.
They literally
That's what
provided
evil
hundreds of
people
people
say.
with jobs.
All I'm gonna say is this: you're all getting the Eldritch treatment now.
Hundreds of
Mm-hmm.
people have jobs because of me. Don't come for me, Alex.
Right, and I'm chasing a moral objective to make sure that justice and a sense of equality is served, and the people that were supposed to do that seem to have lost their way from my perspective. One
Says the
must do
guy
what
who
one must do
says the guy who says we could just kill them over and over again.
and bring them back. They won't stay dead.
That is
I'm
torture,
benevolent
sir.
only if they don't learn.
You sound more and more like a villain every word. God, just stop talking at this point. Fucking serial
It's
killer?
great. No, I'm not a serial killer. No, if I was
Uh-huh.
a serial killer, I'd leave them dead and I'd take trophies. That's what serial killers do. I am not a serial killer.
Believe me, if a serial killer could kill somebody over and over and over and over again, they would.
If they were to be like, I'm sorry, dude, okay, I didn't mean to attack you like that, because I don't just kill people outright, you know? Like,
Uh-huh.
they have to give me a good reason. I'll knock them
Uh-huh.
unconscious the first time.
Right. Mm-hmm. Totally just
So you
knock
have
them
to try to
unconscious.
kill me for me to want to actually kill you. Like, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
You don't prove a reason to kill. I don't have a reason to kill you yet.
Alex has a
I'm
point.
thinking about that.
Maybe don't kill them over and over again. Just rip apart their molecules
What
until
the
they feel
fuck?
the killing
Damn,
work.
just kill them at that point. Good lord.
No,
No, they'll
no, she
snap back
literally,
into
listen,
place. They'll snap back into place.
That's worse than killing them.
it's the greatest thing I've ever read in my life, honestly. They come apart at the molecular level, they get suspended in space and time for an indefinite period, and they come back. It's fabulous.
Okay.
Okay, is it bad? All I'm hearing right now is at this point, you're also all I'm hearing is eventually just get Eldritch on your team, and then he can literally just rearrange their body physically. They'll still be fully mentally aware and present. Their body will just be in eternal agony for a hot moment.
Yes,
Okay,
Eldridge can join the court. It's
so
fine.
now as this is going on and everything else, I'm gonna hold you two for a moment. Zach,
Okay.
Eldridge,
Yeah.
you are
Hazel
in,
are
huh?
me and Hazel. Remember, me and Hazel are currently in Ontario, Canada.
You guys are in Ontario, Canada.
We have the entirety of 4th Street laid out in front of us, and I'm currently sitting on top of not really on top of my house, but more on my house's porch with Hazel.
So you are in Ontario, Canada, and you have just realized that Umbra has left your ass behind. You have this one opportunity to join Umbra. Would you like to do that now?
What do you mean by left us behind? Hazel and the rest of the gang, we're gonna go back.
Yeah. Going to go back. There's no reason. Well, okay, there's plenty of reason not to, but hopefully that reason is gone.
We'll be like, okay, hopefully everything's all right. Foosh,
Okay, so
and we're all back,
as
and my house is put back in place.
well, hang on here. As Umbra decides to pick up one of her lost two children from Ontario, Canada.
Several of us. Remember, I took the entirety of
Yes,
Fourth Street with me.
Two
very important children,
yeah,
and the brats.
and the brats. Yes, as you go through the space and time, and plop you into Umbra and back into your living hell, as it may, and Fourth Street back into its living nightmare. You realize it is a nice and bright and sunshining day.
Oh,
Hazel,
thank God.
okay, you have your
Then the Fire Nation attacked.
your little operation has seemed to be none the wiser. Dog, quit chewing up my box. From what you can tell, nothing has basically happened. It's like
Back to normal.
everything is pretty much back to normal. I mean, it is a from where from your perspective, it is a good day to go and do your job. As you and Eldridge are at a street corner, and you see uh, you hear no ambulances, no police cars, no fire engines, nothing of the sort. You just hear birds chirping in the distance, and nothing like that. How would you two like to proceed from this point?
I'm just gonna clap my hands and go and towards all the boys of Fourth Street, and I'm just gonna go business as usual, boys, and they all just disperse to go back to their jobs and what they're supposed to be doing.
Does Hazel still have that suit on with the buckle?
At this point, no. She is in her street clothes, her normal tower in attire, and she's ready to, and she has her nice little satchel that she's supposed to deliver something, and that's it.
Look, I forgot I was in the middle of a delivery when all this shit went down.
You're breaking up there, Zach.
I said, how would you like to work for me instead, though?
That works, but I still should probably at least deliver this unless you want to take it. And you're willing to deal with whatever the fuck my employer wants, so. I don't even know what's in the package. I just take it.
I'm looking at you and stating who's your employer.
I don't know.
Give them the package. I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, she's gonna. So what she's gonna do is she's going to go
Wait,
on the route that she.
before you do that, I'm gonna look at you and go, do you know how to drive?
Basic driving, yes.
He tosses you a pair of keys that go to like a bright orange Jeep.
Okay, cool. So this is totally the kind of thing I should be making potentially dangerous deliveries on. Yes, great.
Hmm.
Brilliant idea.
Huh.
If you just give me the address, I can just drop it. I can drop you off there and then just bring you back here.
Alright, that works. She's gonna pull out a piece of paper which has the address on it.
We're gonna very quickly just vanish, be in maybe one of the dark alleys or whatever nearby, and yeah, I'll just wait. I'll wait for you here.
Okay. So who's driving?
We're not driving. I just teleported us.
Huh?
I teleported us.
Oh, you teleported. Okay.
Yeah, to a dark alley.
Oh, to a dark alley. Okay. So as you stand in this dark alley, is this the dark alley that is where the address is? I take it.
Yep.
Okay. This is your address, Hazel. So please continue.
Yeah, she's gonna continue and just knock on the door, leave the package there.
Okay. As you knock on the door and drop the package off, what would you like to do from here?
I'll probably head back with Eldritch just because she. Again, she's still reeling from the fact that her world has been shifted. She's
Oh,
not like breaking point, but
okay.
this whole thing is kind of. Because I'm assuming this entire situation happened within like a day or so. I'm assuming. If
Okay.
I'm getting timeline right.
Yes, you are. You're getting timeline all right. You are.
Yeah. So basically, she's had her entire world blown apart in a single day, and yeah.
Yep. So, as
So
you're,
she's kind of clinging to the only person that makes a modicum of sense right now.
I understand. Okay. So, as you head back into the alley, waiting for maybe the one person that is stable uh, in her unstable life so far.
So
So,
far, yeah.
Eldridge, what would you like to do?
Like to go, my dearest friend.
You make the most sense out of anything here. Don't know what happened to all the crazy shit, but
Solve their problems themselves, hopefully.
hopefully.
If not, I will do my best to make sure that you do not end up harmed.
Okay, yeah, I didn't really expect to end up harmed, but just they're crazy. They presumably have superpowers.
That choose to overstep their boundaries constantly.
So do people like that, do people with all those powers, I know you said they exist, but are they, like, are they rare,
We are
or?
currently back in Eldridge's house, and he's preparing. He more or less teleported you, so you're sitting down, just as we're just talking, and he's like handing you a cup of tea.
Like, are they rare, or how does this whole thing work?
Yes, they are rather rare amongst the world. In this city, there are quite a few more of them. My kind does not. People like me, there's a rather rare amountage of them. To be honest, depending on where you go, depending also on the population. There are werewolves. They are decently rare, depending on where you go as well. And then there's so many different kinds.
Like, I know there's like a lot of different, like the weird person with the ears and the actual freaking
Known as a
tail.
changeling. She is her form of fantastic whatever is not that rare. But her subtype, especially something like herself, of her natural human disguise, of her supernaturalist nature, is rather rare, though. Yeah.
So do most of these kinds of things look like humans? Are they even human?
Originally human, yes.
Okay. What about the weirdos with superpowers? Are they like all aliens or something?
Known
Because
as
let me tell you,
mages.
they seem to have a very alien sense of, I don't know what.
Desire and emotional stability? Yes. They are known as mages. They have the capabilities to, well, alter the fabric of the universe with any natural being.
Oh, they can alter the fabric of the universe. That's
Yes, but the thing is,
how
though,
many of them
is that in
exist?
the presence of mortals like yourself, but you're rather special case because your eyes have been awakened to be able to process it properly without breaking your brain. Anyone else probably would be showing up on every day. Anything about anything that you're saying would probably cause their brains to break. Or if they just fix it, not to go to let's say if you radiate massive amount of radiation out that by that radiation like, let's say create and fragments from the back out of nowhere. That would cause them to have to suffer a possibility of a bounce back. Basically, the universe choosing to kick them in the shin for breaking its laws.
Okay, so why don't we just like drop them in the middle of a bunch of people? That way they can't do anything.
9 times out of 10, they'll just knock everyone out, every human there out.
Is that how they get away with being horrible, horrible? I don't know what.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, yes. They are not kind people.
Wait. From how they were acting, are they the kind of people that like books of the Bible, like Lucifer and stuff were based on or something? Which like I'm not sure. They seem to be very, very prideful.
There's something else known about them, like that. Those are called creatures from the abyss. Those are something that you do not want.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay. As the blah 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 blah. As it gets around midnight in Umbra, a voice comes around and says, um, "You have 12 hours to get your affairs in order." And so the so that that is what that's what's happening there. So at this point, that's what's going on. Anybody else has anything you would like to add? Because my brain is frying
Okay.
out.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. We'll post the building. There, we'll start with that. We'll post the pictures of the building. This is the new building that is sitting there. Here's picture 1.
Oh.
Oh,
Here's
okay.
picture
Good.
2. Got balconies with, I presume, with ladies' discretion, it's got balconies somewhere with plant life on it because it has been described as such. And I don't think either Chi or Tommy would allow a building to not have plants on it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Factual, yeah, factual. Neither one of us as people or as as characters would allow that to happen if we had a choice. So, there's the building. Do you want to name it, Chi? What is our play? What is our plan? What is our gameplay here? It's essentially our turn. If you're there.
Yep, she's there. She's texting.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, I didn't know it was back around to me. Right now, it is literally just somewhere to put the people that were huddled in a bunker because the entire city's intact except for that one location.
Yep. So what we do?
I don't know. Haven't thought that far ahead yet. So, aside from, you know, constructing building, we have 12 hours. Still don't know 12 hours for what.
Get our affairs
But,
in.
well, yeah, but for why, though?
That is
She doesn't
true.
plan on going anywhere. So, it seems a little, fucky and ass backwards because she doesn't plan on going anywhere.
So Tommy knows about the heart of the city, correct?
Yes, Tommy does not know about the heart of the city.
Okay. So back when we shifted here, we had to take all the supernaturals in the city, get them all together at one time, and use all of their energy and all of their magic and all of their fuckery to supercharge the city to get us here. Now I find out there's actually was like easier ways, at least from this side, not necessarily from the other side, but from this side. But I digress. That's not important. Basically, the heart of the city is what's talking to us, and
The heart of the city wants everybody to leave.
we have to talk to it to find out why we need to get our affairs in order, or exactly what it's talking about. Do you want to give it a shot? I bet we can get an audience.
Sure. Let's do that.
This is some fucky shit right here. It ate somebody. I saw it happen. My uncle. A, yes, known criminal, and in hindsight, though, a generally moral dude, not exactly a moral dude. But
I'm not worried about that.
fair. Well, I'll take her there. I know how to get. Here, let me roll them bones.
My only question is, at this point, Doc, would they actually see me approaching at all, or no? Because I did say I was going to the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to tablet yourself.
Chosen.
Sounds like a stupid thing for a mother of how many children to do?
Alex is going to investigate the growing building.
Yeah, it does just kind of sprout out of the fucking ground.
So the answer
All
to that,
fair.
Danny, is no, I'm not going alone.
You know
No
what?
broken.
And I would have reported it to everybody else, but I'm just going. Because, well, if they're trying to do something, I'm going to stop it as quick as I can. I mean, well,
In all
not
honesty,
Chi or... Let me rephrase it. So I'm not going to be trying to stop Chi or Tommy. I think it's the evil... I'm going to just say it's Franklin and Edward.
to
How
be honest, Alex
you saw
wouldn't
them
get it
dematerialize.
if you did. Like, you know,
I was
alert
in...
everybody. Alex wouldn't get it anyway. He's been
Yeah,
removed
that's
from the
fine.
grave.
Regardless, I did not see them dematerialize because I was in another... I was actually hidden in between.
Yeah, she hopped out when shit started going bad.
No, I had to hop out when that anti-magic class was expanding because that would have killed me.
Oh,
Murder!
okay. Fair.
It would have killed you too.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Hazel are currently going to the brand new Fear Corp Tower.
Ooh, more humanoid creatures.
Love that.
So are they going to make
Okay.
it to us before I cast the spell that takes me to the heart of the city? That's up to the storyteller.
That's a good question. Let's take a peeky here.
Oh, either way.
Just to let you know how I'm traveling, I'm using the
Boy,
spirit
do we
world
get
to
to
get there.
go?
Yeah, no. You
Ah,
you you would not see them because you would go ahead and just cast it and just go to the heart of the city. Yeah, the heart of the city, and then as soon as you pop out, they would just roll on up, and be like seconds after you just pop out, they pop in.
So they'd hear the thunderclap, see the lightning bolt,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Right now
okay.
I'm actually getting... nope, calm down.
All right, so we make it to the heart of the city. What do we see?
Okay, you would see um oh now
They kill a guy or something?
Say again?
What are you guys trying to do? Because me and
We're
Hazel
going to the
just
heart
went.
of the city.
Oh, you guys are going to the heart of the city. Me and Hazel are just strolling up to your new tower.
okay you would come.
It's not a tower. It's an office building.
Yeah, it's not.
Same thing.
Office building. Same thing.
You would come right in front of uh, 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 right after the elevator, but right in front of the shielding. But you would be in that location right there, and you would see a a lake, a circle lake, okay, with a diamond crystal, a crystal that looks like a diamond.
Okay.
Shields up, lights on, forces bubble for her. With
They're just
track.
trying. All This entire vibe from Tommy right now is I'm gonna kill God or die trying.
Nah, defend myself if the god gets angry. That's all.
So kill God or
Okay.
die trying.
No, I
So,
prefer to talk. Honestly, I prefer to talk first. It's really the approach I prefer. I just not always good
Liar.
at it.
Tommy's a murderer. No, I'm joking.
Well,
so
yes,
we see Tiny Crystal.
So
I'm gonna touch it.
Oh God. And you disappear.
okay, so what would you like to ask?
Oh well, I'm touching it first. I'm not asking anything. I'm just gonna walk up and touch it.
Okay, you're touching what?
The crystal or the diamond.
That there you will not be able to get close enough.
yeah, you
It's in the
can't.
middle of the water.
Here, let me, Tommy.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold, please.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. The application is not responding.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh
Working
no, I wonder
successes to
why.
use hydrokinesis to make an ice bridge to the diamond.
Okay, as soon as you start making an ice bridge, your ice bridge is starting to crumble. As soon as it starts to form, and then the water would come up and just jag it out, and just collapse it right there.
I haven't figured out exactly what it is personally, but it's not exactly water. I think it's alive. It's kind of like Fey Waters. It does its own thing. This is sketchy
Well,
turf or
no, I mostly meant like moisture in the air.
Oh! I understand what you're trying to do. Okay,
Okay.
but the water that's around it, okay, destroys that ice bridge completely. Okay.
that island in the
I
center. Is that island still there, Doc?
Yeah.
I can see it, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Hold, please. I will not be bested by a location. I
It's not the
refuse.
Oh,
location.
are you about to fight the? Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna fight
No,
it.
no, no, no. Go ahead. I want to see this. This is
I'm
entertaining.
not gonna fight it.
Just let her say it, what she's trying to do, please.
Which is what I'm doing.
What size is this? Is it like about the size of a palm or a person? How big is this crystal?
Last I remember, it's about a good size of a. What was the size of this? Size of Tim and bigger? Actually, a person could sit in it. If I'm not,
The size of Tim? Perfect.
Yeah,
yeah.
a
I'm
person could
teleporting
sleep size
it.
or something.
I'm using apparition to teleport it from its location to my location so I can touch it.
Oh, you're going to do that, right?
Yes, theoretically. Yes.
Theoretically. Okay. As soon as
That's what we're doing.
Okay. As soon as you go ahead and attempt to do that, you see the waters go into a spiral. Okay. And and, and the crystal starts to shimmer, and it doesn't move from that location.
I think this
Oh,
thing
that's
is.
annoying.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, I was talking in character. She says that's annoying, and I said I'm pretty sure this thing is sentient and overpowered. I mean, so are we, but it's gonna fight.
I'll leave it alone because I don't want to start a. Not yet, anyways. She says that very loud and very open. And then she kind of looks at Tommy and motions for him to address the diamond. She's been chucking spells at it, so it's probably not going to talk to her.
I have to be the diplomatic one? Okay.
I've already cast spells at it.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess it is my turn. So I don't even know how to address this thing. Heart of the city. By my affairs. I sense no malice. I sense no hostility. Do you mean the fighting?
Yes.
And if I resolve the fighting in 12 hours, one way or the other, or stalemate, our affairs would be in order.
All affairs must be in order within 12 hours.
All of
All affairs.
But
all.
why? She whispers from the sideline.
What'd you whisper? I couldn't understand.
Why?
But why? We still don't know why the fuck.
Why?
The city needs to be peaceful and calm. The city has not been in a peaceful or calm
Humans,
Without chaos, peace can't exist.
right. And humans are constant conflict. Supernaturals are no different. However, I understand your meaning. I think.
Some must go. It's time for some to go. Some may stay. Some it may come to a great cost. There may be some that are there may be some that will be a great sacrifice. But there will be peace. But
I can go pretty much anywhere in the universe. Anywhere in the universe. I essentially don't really need to be in any one place at any one time because I can be in any place at any time. Same with her.
that would be your choice.
What do you think, lady? We want to rule the iridescent tower?
I am still confused as to what this is going to accomplish, other than nothing.
Fair. I intend to face off against the sins of myself and my forebears. To take stock of the Grey's problems. We both know they're a danger. We both know that
They are of no concern of mine.
Fair. You want to leave them to do what they do?
Their struggles are their own. After all, I was in a tower that they just bought.
Oh, I don't mean to say that I want to join the Grey. I mean to say that I want to offer them sanctuary amongst our people and the chance at redemption for the things that they've done wrong.
No, I don't think I will.
Fair. I can concede that. And the tower?
Well, the people that work there are working there. We'll figure out a hierarchy system eventually. Obviously, the people that are most qualified for the job of leadership in a position of leadership. But that is going to take a little bit more than 12.
Oh, 12 hours just to stop the fighting and get our affairs in order. Basically, decide who's staying and who's going. I mean, you made us gods, man. What can I say? We have other responsibilities now. We have a lot of people that we have to look after. We have no idea what they've done in the last 50 years. It's been 50 years in the future, right? I am understanding that correctly?
You are understanding that correctly, yes.
And I would know that instantly. I did the spell, so
Yeah.
I just missed the time frame at some point somehow.
So your name is your 2076.
We can't hear anything you're saying.
I didn't hear what you're saying, buddy. I'm sorry.
Neither did I.
You're 2073, right?
Give or take, yes.
I'm still beholden to justice. I think that it needs to be served, but I can take a nonviolent approach. Recruit from their ranks. But we do have a lot of people we have to take care of.
That's where the Grey went wrong the first time. It's not my job to take care of them. It's my job to self-sufficiency.
Truth. Yes, that's what I mean.
Well, we certainly have a lot to consider and not very much time to get it situated. She is going to stand up from her little squirrel and start exiting what she can only assume would be the exit. They did teleport here, so she has nothing left to say to the spirit of Umbra.
By the way, once you get back to your own
We're
doctor, he's
supposed
an
to
elder
wear,
to be helpful.
right? Or do we come
I'm
back?
sorry, say that again?
Were we supposed to swear some kind of oath? I vaguely remember that being part of the ritual.
I'm not
Regardless of the
swearing
oath
that
or not,
thing in
I have
it.
enough cause to text either both Chisaki and Tommy. Were you at the fucking Fear Corp Tower? Or were you at the Fear Corp Tower?
Our phones go off, Doc?
No. As I know.
No? Okay.
I see. I see. You know what?
Jade is making an effort to text us, I think.
Yes. I have been in an effort trying to talk to them for quite some time now.
And Doc said no, which means you're still being fucked with.
Oh,
No,
great.
no, oh, I'm sorry. No. The phones do work.
Oh, they do.
I'm sorry.
Surprise.
So we got that.
My bad. I apologize.
So what don't work?
Okay.
Internet.
So
Yeah, the internet.
she is going to receive this message and angry text back, sorry, Chisaki can't come to the phone right now. She was blown up in a Fear Court building.
The text you get back is, you were inside of that? I sent a message to warn everybody to get the hell out of there. Or stay away.
Is this like a group text? Am I seeing all this?
Yes.
I imagine so.
Okay. Then Tommy immediately responds with like fast as fucking lightning. Yeah, I didn't see no warnings from anybody in the gray.
I have the text. I can send it to you. I can forward it. Timestamp and everything.
Johnny's gonna simply text this in a group text. We live in a supernatural world. Things need to be checked twice.
To find out who's naughty or nice.
I'm saying
No,
what
I know
I'm
what
saying
exactly what
it
you're saying is.
saying is there's a lot of fuckery going on around here. You have a fog of war right now. Because before the attack, I didn't get anything either.
And with that, I actually will forward the text I sent to warn everybody to stay away from the building.
What do you think, Chisaki?
She is going to respond with, we are under Chrono Shield 24/7 to even be in the vicinity of the gray. And you think sending a broad message was going to reach us. We have to do data drops to get you guys information.
Simple text back. I was in the moment trying to protect everybody I could. My children were in danger. What else could I do?
She would respond in all caps, everybody does not work for Fear Corp. Only 2 people are employed with Fear Corp. Only 2 people would realistically be in that building. And those were the 2 people that did not get a heads up that there was an airstrike coming.
Did
I
you give
sent-
wait, like out of character, do you actually have a proper pager to contact with people other than Mage?
She's amazing. And
Do I what? My
Do you have
cell
a
phone. Most of
Okay.
the important Gray members have my cell phone number.
Yes, and you just got someone who's tried to text you, and you're saying that's not worth anything.
still fuming. She talked him down.
What I was told was it was a gray wide message to
it
not
was-
go next to
it was
to
a
not
broad
go-
text
band.
message. It was a broadband text message.
Meaning it goes to everyone, Chisaki. That's what I was saying before.
You all need to take a second to listen. God damn.
That is what I said, Chisaki. It was broadband, meaning all phones, no encryption. Just say, warning, danger, Will Robinson. Anybody that could have received it would have received it. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier.
Well, the issue is apparently I couldn't receive it because the storyteller said I didn't get a.
Nope.
Well,
So you guys are coming for
And when
me
I-
for playing my character.
we're not.
No,
not coming
I'm
for
not.
you.
I, as a
I'm not trying to come
player,
for you. I was trying
received
to.
information from my storyteller saying that I was not informed.
Nope.
And that information
No, that's not
influenced
what we're
my
saying.
decision making while playing my character.
Everybody stay in
Just
character.
calm down. Everyone calm down. First of all, second of all, our same storyteller just said that you didn't receive text messages and then suddenly remembered. Oh wait, phones worked.
No,
Okay,
no.
so
The
no,
phones
hang on. Let me.
No, phones work right now, is
phones
what he
work
was saying.
Right now.
Earlier, they did not, Johnny.
Yeah,
That's what's
earlier they
going
did
on.
not.
Right.
Right.
So,
I was
Johnny
told I
simply-
didn't get a message. Grim said he didn't know there was an airstrike. Well, yeah.
Johnny
A lot of
simply
people
texts.
have information.
Johnny simply texts. Just because we didn't get the information doesn't mean it wasn't sent. We had plenty of enemies. We had plenty of supernaturals who were strong enough. I'm sure everyone here is smart enough to figure out that someone was fucking with us.
She is going to respond with, wonderful, justifying your failures, Cummings. Love the Gray Protocol.
Thank
and
you.
block Johnny's number.
Thank
So
you.
only Jade and Tommy can see Johnny's messages now.
I'm not
Like
part of the
what?
Gray.
Tommy's with Chi.
You know what? Whatever.
I'm actually on his side right now. Because that just pissed me off. Beyond belief.
No, it should.
Well,
Figure out your
If I'm being completely honest, the frustrating part for me is every time you guys fall short with something that needs to happen, all you do is try to justify it. That's frustrating. Nope, listen. Anyone at all could have contacted me either out of character, in character, whatever. I'm still part of this server. So just because I missed 3 days because I have a job does not mean I guess she doesn't need to know what's going on, especially if it's something like bombing my workplace.
Here's another thing. I'm pretty sure Doc would have let it. I'm pretty sure Doc wouldn't have let us do it anyways.
Okay, that's where I step in. You all are individuals and people, and if you feel that something you are doing in game is going to justifiably affect a character that our server states is still my character, and I still have the right to play if I should step in and decide to play, and you know there is a very good chance I'm going to step in and decide to play, you should
here's the thing.
and you should ignore what the says and tell me at least that something is going to happen that might affect my character, and this is what it is. Just fair.
My rebuttal to that, I messaged Hobo during the whole Zoraiha debacle. Me and Hobo went back and forth, bouncing ideas off of each other, came up with a plan so that Fear Corp didn't get that fucking axe. TJ was livid. He's like, you guys are going to get people killed. You guys are going to get yourselves killed. You guys can't come into contact with each other. But what did we do? We still fucking did it. It was touch and go, sure.
It worked really well. I was sketched out the whole time.
It took a lot of planning and a lot of fuckery, but we were still able to do it despite the storyteller and the mod in question telling us, don't do that, you're going to get people killed. So I'm sorry. I personally cannot get behind, well, someone told me I'm not allowed to. It's your character. And it's fine that it didn't. It's fine that you guys didn't, and it's fine that I didn't get the message. But you guys getting upset with me for my character being upset that she was in a building you ordered an airstrike on is fucking ridiculous.
I'm not mad at the player.
If I'm in a building that one of you guys ordered an airstrike on, I'm be pissed.
I'm not mad at the player. First of all, don't take this out of character, because I'm not mad at the player. I'm just mad at the whole situation because I'm coming in last second and all of a sudden we airdrop. I'm hearing everything go to shit.
Oh shit! How the
So
fuck
I'm not
you
mad
get
at.
up to
I'm
you?
not a. I'm not a. Well, yeah.
The worst part is
I'm
this
not
is
a
good
player.
story, dude. This is great.
No, it
Pulling
is
a full Skywalker, we're stepping away from the gray. It's easy.
Hold on. No, I don't care. Like straight up, I don't care. I know it's good story. That doesn't mean that doesn't give me the right to be pissed off that I come into fucking chaos and explosions. Okay. So yes,
That's the nature of tabletop RPGs.
While I think it's a good story, I can expect my opinion that suddenly there's bombs being dropped, there's everything, and nobody went through anybody else verifying to do this.
No, because you guys went in guns blazing.
No, like come look at me from this perspective. If I was in,
Doc was like, do whatever you want. And when Doc said, do whatever you guys want, you guys took that as caution to the fucking wind. Let's go, boys. Strap in.
This is my big issue about it. You say you guys, which kind of generalize everybody when not everybody had anything to do with that decision.
Well, yeah, no, and I understand that, but considering from my character standpoint, not only was she kidnapped by this group of radicals, and not only do they already exhibit extremely selfish tendencies, now the same group ordered an airstrike on a building they know she's employed with, without telling her, hey, don't go to work. So yes, me as the player, I know full well, Fear Corp was probably fucking with you guys and you guys had to do something. Me as the player knows that. But my character only knows that every time she turns around, the Gray is responsible for her almost dying. And that's where her issue is coming in. And you guys aren't understanding that.
That's the same thing with
no, if I may, there's now also something else I need to point out here. And it's Tommy has all the information of exactly what was going on. He hasn't shared it with Chi whatsoever. I haven't seen any mention of it.
What's that? Pardon?
I haven't heard you say you knew exactly what was going on. I literally sent you video evidence and everything with an airdrop satellite.
Because
the
at the
hell
time
happened.
when you did that, you did not tell me that any of that happened, which means that on that screen, Tommy didn't see it.
And to
Well,
be
it
fair,
was there. It was
to be
all there,
fair-
including what Fear Corp was doing, trying to brainwash people so they could kidnap them. It was all there. I told you that it was there.
Take down Fear Corp, but he
And
wasn't
I will-
there at the
and I
time,
will-
so you can't really hold me. You know,
I
like
will
neither
also
was
say,
he.
Sin,
He was elsewhere until the events that took place, but no
Oh.
warning to either of us is the
I
point.
will also say, Sin, I can easily answer that for you. Doc has made it to basically foolproof to the point that any way that they could have known, they didn't know.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
But Victor,
yeah,
Vic-
now the
Victor,
relationship is
but if
shit.
you-
And
but
this is good story, but it doesn't mean it doesn't fucking piss me off and makes me just want to.
look,
Breeze.
either way,
Breeze.
I am. That's why I shut up.
Okay.
Hey Doc,
Buddy.
I keep my emotions repressed for a long time, so I get a chance.
I'm not talking to you,
once in a while
Johnny. I was
explode.
talking to Sirius.
Good.
Me.
Anyways.
So don't put me in check here, Johnny. Okay. So like I said, I was putting Sirius into check because I know how he is. Okay. Like I said,
Either way, continue on.
Okay. So. The boom.
And Johnny probably just
Sorry.
instantly realizing that he's blocked and shit. I'm just like, well, fuck you too, then I guess.
Well,
Okay.
no. 2 out of the 3 of us can still see your messages.
You
You
know what?
wouldn't get notified
Just
that I
because
blocked you. I
Tommy is
just
still
wouldn't
there,
be able to
now
see your
he's getting
messages.
all the information that he apparently didn't get before. So there you go. Share it with Chi. Let me be angry and listen to music so I can calm down. Thank you.
No, Tommy literally
Here you
just
go,
said he blocked me.
Here's the phone. I think you might want to look at this. From what it looks like, there's. I can't tell if it's legit without actually scanning it. Give me a second. Let me do a quick scan on this to make sure it's legitimate and nothing's fake. Doc, is 10 successes enough to prove that that's legitimate and not fake?
Yes.
Okay, it's legitimate, not fake. Here you go. Hand to the phone. I have no idea what's on there. Fire away, people.
All right. So, Chi, you basically got absolutely everything there. You got the whole fact that you got video evidence of Fear Corp trying to mind wipe people so that they would just stare at the tower and turn into turkeys staring at the falling rain. You got evidence and a video of cars leaving the Fear Corp building, kidnapping people, and bone droids stopping them from taking those people. You got the entire situation where there was a cone first put on top of the building to stop it. You got the fact that the cone was destroyed by fake Doc so that this can continue. And you got the information on the payload that shouldn't have made the building collapse. 2,000 pounds. That's it. You also got every single other little detail that I may have missed, including a message sent by Chitar. I just learned about that recently. I don't even know what there was there. My message, and a few other things I probably have forgotten. Give me a moment and I'll figure it out.
Okay. She's looking for something very, very specific.
Yes.
Because she knows Fear Corp is a piece of shit. She knows Fear Corp is essentially the bad guy. All of this stuff is not news to her. Hell, she was in the office with Anti-Doc, and he was like, oh, no, those are just sleep rays. So she's like, really? Okay.
If you're looking for a text to Chi, her number is literally on the list for that mass text.
That's not
Okay,
what I'm looking for.
I'm sorry.
What
Go
she's
ahead.
looking for.
Apology.
What she is looking for. What were the precautions taken to evacuate the innocent people that were in that building? Not everyone that works for Fear Corp is a bad guy. And there is a lot of people in that building that you ordered an airstrike on. Anti-Doc and Anti-Grim went through the process of, evacuating them, which is great. Love that for a bad guy. But
there was absolutely no way that could happen. There's nothing we could do there.
Yeah, you guys literally have it so
You
that
you
any of our
remember
broadcasts are
the
blocked. Remember?
yeah the fear our broadcasts were blocked for one, and the Fear Corp building is literally a pocket dimension that if we enter, we're fucked. We
We
couldn't do
can
anything otherwise.
legit
We were stuck, and I did the only thing
legal.
I could think of to stop it.
Even in your emotional state, even in Jay's emotional state,
Which is
we
fair. Doc,
we
I have
can.
a question. You're
Yes.
pretty knowledgeable to the ins and outs of. Are there people there 24/7, or is there, a time where people clock out and go home?
24/7 if it's anything like ours.
I mean, I personally know that I have a house separate from Fear Corp, and I know that new players that have went into Fear Corp have houses separate from Fear Corp.
No,
So
Hey,
I
Doc.
don't believe people live there.
no.
Doc,
Yes, Johnny.
you specified to me before that there was people working there 24 hours.
There has been people that are working 24/7. Yes, okay, but people do live outside of Fear Corp.
Yeah, I don't think he meant people live there. What I think he meant by that was like, you know
Shifts.
how some businesses have 3 8-hour shifts. You know that covers a whole 24-hour range.
Right.
So
If
it's
Fear
always
Corp- if Fear
somebody
Corp-
there at the building.
If Fear Corp
Okay.
literally, if people left Fear Corp at any point and not long enough for us to get in there, it wouldn't be existing.
But did you guys get intel on that, or is this all assumption?
No, this
we
was
have
all
intel.
previously known intel. All of that, what we just said, is old intel that we have had before.
Years, honestly.
Okay, so, and this is just like, this is out of character speaking. This is not my character rebutting. This is just me as a player running through the situation, be as part of an organization that are supposed to be the quote unquote good guys. There is a pocket dimension that
Correct.
you guys are trying to blow to hell. You
I
have
wasn't.
two people.
Not to blow it hell.
Listen, let me.
Yep.
I mean,
That's why I
an
stopped.
airstrike is kind of blowing it to hell. There's no in between there. You ordered an airstrike. You were trying to blow the building to hell. So, that being said, if you guys were going to plan this out, obviously there are some people that are corrupt, the higher ups they're in, and there are a lot of people that are quite literally grunts on the ground. She is one of those grunts on the ground. Tommy is one of those grunts on the ground. There are hundreds of other people that are grunts on the ground. So, with all of the resources that the Gray has, you guys have ample intel on Fear Corp and their assets. When their assets get attacked, then, they start to take action. There is construction of one of Davis's buildings happening in a fucking field right now. Go tamper with the construction site to pull them out. You guys have a fucking mannequin warehouse that Hazel likes to frequent. Make sure there's no one in there and set that bitch on fire to draw them out. You draw their attention in multiple different places until they are forced to be like, okay, we have to go on lockdown. And then you blow up the building when there's no one there. But the issue is nobody planned this far ahead. You guys just assumed we can't go in there, blow up the building. There are people in there.
Can I point out something based off of
No,
what I'm hearing?
like at 7:30 in the morning. Really? 7 a.m.?
Even if
You
it
guys
wasn't
couldn't
for
do
Chi
it
and
at
Tommy,
witching hour or something?
7 a.m.
even if
is waking up a lot of people. First of all,
may I say something, please? May I have the talking stick for a second?
do you
Even
want
if it wasn't for Chi and Tommy, even if it wasn't, okay, so Tommy's point in all of this has always been, yes, you tried to kill his fiancée, he didn't get any warning, she didn't get any warning, you guys know that if you need to warn them, you have to take extraordinary measures, because there's lots of ways that warnings can get lost. And your best bet would literally to have been to get his attention or her attention directly, to actually speak to them.
There's only
That's
people here.
even if it wasn't for that, there are normal ass mundane people that work there. Like she said, legit innocent folks that you guys blew up. Could have blown up. I mean, they got saved by their bosses, but that's inconsequential.
Can I point
Yeah,
out
and
one
granted, they
thing?
probably saved them for ulterior motives. They're like, you have useful skills. We can't let you. Like, I get that.
And
The
bosses
whole
that you have proof of literally thwarting, okay, their attempts to warn people.
And I understand that. We're not arguing that Fear Corp are not the bad guys.
We're not arguing that point though. We're arguing is that that these people didn't try to plan far enough ahead to warn you. Truth be
No,
Not
not me.
us,
Like,
the
not
people in
me. Like,
charge.
literally, fuck my character. She could have got blown up yesterday and I would have been chill with it. You guys are supposed to be the good guys and you didn't take any precautions to secure the innocent people in that building. And that's the problem. There are like maybe 6 or 7 higher ups that are evil in Fear Corp. So you guys were willing to kill hundreds of people to kill 7?
no,
That doesn't
that
sound
is
like
not.
good guy behavior.
That was not the strength of the airstrike anyway. That is what I'm.
You even
That's
have
what
Constantly-
she was trying to point
have
out. The airstrike wasn't strong enough to take the building down. The
Yeah,
airstrike was
Doc
supposed
said
to
it
just
was.
disrupt
I was
them.
about to say, Doc, if I'm not mistaken, that building was completely gone before you built it, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
And a
Okay,
2,000-pound bomb
an
by itself should
airstrike
not.
that would have taken out an entire building full of innocent people. So I'm
Right,
sorry, you can't
but-
say it wasn't strong enough to take the building down.
No,
because
No.
it did.
No. Listen. Hang on. A 2,000-pound bomb would not have taken that building down. No, it would not have. No. Okay, so
Single one, too, mind you.
okay. Now the reason it went down, little fuckery involved. Okay. So
red truck here. There's red truck here. They're probably going to the.
And not to mention, this is real important.
Johnny, please let Doc finish.
This is real important though, and it's gonna help Doc's point and ours point too. Who runs most of the calculations for determining payloads? Hank.
It doesn't matter
So
if
it's the
magic.
AI's fault?
it doesn't matter on the calculations or anything else. That's done and with. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you guys fucked up. You didn't do your due diligence to get enough to properly assess the situation before you went in.
Well, first of all,
You
no.
guys are trying to justify why what you did was okay. And I'm sorry, my standpoint on it will never change. You guys could have done more as the
Hey,
good
can I
guys of
point
the
something out?
story to secure the innocent people. Like, it's
Uh,
literally your job. Isn't that part of the Great Creed?
Can I point
Yes.
something out? None of them
Yes,
actually said what they did was okay. They said it was just the last ditch effort to try to stop something.
I mean, justifying your ill
I mean, that's not
behavior
trying
without
to justify it. It's saying
Well,
this is why I did it.
They have been justifying it for the past 10 minutes because, well, they were blocking our
That's what I'm
communication.
trying to
You don't know
say.
that.
I didn't
Communication
hear
doesn't
one
have
of
I don't
them.
even know what to say at this point because
I didn't
anytime
hear
try to
any
say
of them
something, it's just
ever
gonna roll
say.
around.
I never heard any of them try to say, "Oh, well, this is why I'm not wrong" or anything like that.
And
My
I
point
haven't
is,
heard
it sounds like
anyone
they're
say,
admitting that.
you know what, you're right, we made a misstep.
I did actually, and
You did not,
Johnny
Johnny, I'm
did say
sorry.
that.
I did say they
Yeah,
fucked up by
actually,
not
Johnny
going
did
through.
say that.
Yeah, I did say that. So excuse you, but
Okay,
Remember, guys, it's a game. We are
if you
playing
say so.
characters.
And I understand that. Like I said, my standpoint as a player and as a character will never change. That
I
is the
know.
greatest problem. You guys go in guns blazing.
You know what?
don't-
Fuck it. After this
you
point,
don't-
I'm just becoming the villain because that's all I'm good at this point.
Hold up. That's
To
not
be
what we're
honest,
saying.
the gray are vigilantes at best. You guys aren't far off. I'm sorry, but you're not.
to be fair, it doesn't help that usually storytellers run with it to purposely try to make us look bad.
Every time.
Well,
Every
that's the
fucking time.
the storytellers' jobs are to cause uncomfortable situations and moral decisions to be made.
To the point
Yeah.
where it
So it
actually
wouldn't-
causes
but-
arguments between players like this.
It really does.
Well, I mean,
It
to
does.
be
I'm-
completely honest, Doc would not have been doing his job to one-sidedly be holding the Gray's hand through this encounter. He's the
Obviously not.
storyteller. He has to be partial to both sides, not just the Gray's side.
Obviously.
And He has to play the bad guy. You have to remember that, okay? He is your
Oh
friend.
no,
He
I
is your
get that, and
storyteller.
I understand he has to play the bad guy, and he
And the
does
bad guy
wonderfully, might
tests
I
you
add.
something. That's why you guys, okay, honestly, truth be told, though you guys made the decisions that caused the events to take place the way they did, the abduction of Chisaki was essentially my fault as the storyteller. I was playing Takashi as a bad guy and put you guys in a situation where you didn't know what was going on. All you knew was this person was connected, and you reacted poorly. It happens. You made a mistake, you learn from it, you move on. You haven't abducted anybody since, as far as I can remember. So
It's nice though that you point. It's nice that you don't put double blame on me though, because it was.
well, you
It
did
was
what you
kind
did
of
out of.
Johnny's idea.
Well, yeah, okay,
Oh,
yes, but I was the
no,
storyteller.
I remember the exact scenario of it too.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
like
Johnny's idea. He's like, we just have to grab her. Really?
no,
Just knock
no.
on the door.
The
Just knock on the door, guys. All you do.
specific information I got was that this person does all of their psychological at work on these people. Okay.
You doesn't mean kidnap me.
Okay. No, but I didn't want to get you killed because if I did, that would have made me
Oh,
feel
God.
bad.
Oh man.
But
So
no,
you made a
all
mistake.
this
You
aside,
learned from it. Like,
out of character, I'm perfectly fine. I don't mind. I'm not. My character's not going to lay waste to the gray. My character's not going dark side. She's just a little pissy that she was in a building you guys tried to blow up. That's it.
And
So
to be
just
fair,
let her be pissy.
Tommy came
And
close.
stop
point out-
Victor from constantly making it sound like he's trying to do that, okay?
Can I point out
Hey,
that
the reason Tommy
Time
did
out,
that is
time
because
out, time out, time out,
Stop. Yep.
time out. Okay, I can't move because I am recording.
Oh,
Okay,
my bad.
so I need.
Wait, what?
Okay, I need for you to get Lexus and drag his ass in here.
Why?
Just
Uh,
he
I
left.
mean,
Just do it.
why did he leave? How do I get him in here?
I need Lexus
Give
in
me
here.
a moment. Give me a
Where's
moment.
Lexus?
Just invited.
Oh, I didn't know Lexus left.
Lexus is
Yeah.
Lexus is being pissy. Okay.
You guys take this game entirely too seriously. I'm just
Well,
saying.
if you don't,
True.
then what's the fun in that?
You can't take it so seriously that it fucks you up. That's where
As I
I let.
said, I literally have nothing else. I don't know what else to say there.
Okay.
Hey,
now-
buddy, like I told you, regardless of Umbra, you got me. I'm your friend. All right.
Okay.
So just
now-
remember that. Like, you have to be Umbra.
Okay. So Lexus,
Hmm.
Lexus, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
They're arguing in
Okay.
John.
Take Jade into another room and calm him down, please.
I thought they were going.
All right, Jade, somewhere else. Go.
My God, you are like you're like a fucking rock. I swear. I can't
Oh
believe it.
God.
Really?
Fucking dreamer.
What?
What happened?
Come on, guy. Can't let yourself get fucked up.
Hold on.
No,
Okay,
Johnny,
here
you
you
stay
go.
right where you are
Why?
because you drag somebody with. Never mind. I will do it myself. Thank you.
Johnny
I got
left.
it. Oh, Johnny left.
Fine.
He just.
No. He went down the Umber too. Yeah, I would rather have Lexus and him by themselves.
Hey.
Son of a bitch.
He just dragged Doc.
Yes.
What are you
do not
you're
drag
doing,
me.
Johnny?
Do not drag me.
Or did Doc drag himself?
No.
I dragged him. I said, "There's an."
I
You
will.
want
I
me? You want me
will-
to stay here? I'll stay there.
You know what? I can fix this
this rate,
problem.
Go ahead, take away rules. But I thought we don't take away rules.
No.
When you do something stupid.
Yeah, we do something stupid. I can do that real quick.
He was
Okay,
in the
sure.
middle of recording and you dragged him out of the room.
Yes.
He said that. He said, I can't move because I'm recording.
Okay.
And then,
I have
you moved him. Dude, don't do that.
a mighty request of you all.
Yes.
I mean, I can die if you want me
We have
to.
been honestly,
We don't want you to die. We
Speak
just
for
want
yourself.
you and your characters to
I
learn.
can't hear what Eldritch is saying. There's a lot of chatter.
Oh, sorry, I
Can we?
didn't.
Oh no. Me and Hazel have been putting up with all of your guys' BS for the last hour.
Oh yeah, that is. Have you been talking for an hour?
Yeah, me and Hazel
Hasn't
have
been an hour.
just been. We've just been sitting here waiting.
Uh, I understand that. So you got to be a little more patient. I am sorry,
It hasn't been an hour. It's been like 20 minutes.
at least.
And even
It
so,
felt
we
like an hour.
apologize.
It's felt like
These
an
things
hour.
sometimes need to take place. People need to talk things out. It happens.
Yes.
Yeah. Every single time you think
Well,
that we finally think that you people finally settled things down, we realize no.
Now that you mention it, I have another grief.
I'll be
Grievance
well,
back.
I mean, I'm good
specifically
on
with
my
you.
turn.
Hey.
If Eldritch has something that is extremely imperative that he needs to do, he can go
No,
for
I
it.
Doc has
have nothing.
I'll be
I
right
really have
back. You
nothing.
guys go ahead and
What
chit
do you
chat among
have to
yourselves.
for?
All I'm
Really?
really.
You're literally sitting here bitching. Why?
He has
That's
nothing to
because
do, but he's complaining. Because we aren't
Deal
running
with it.
through with the game. Because we aren't continuing to play. We're talking about things.
Eldridge complains just because he can.
all of
He
you
like
guys,
No
the
other
only thing you
reason.
guys are doing
Oh
is
my fucking
complaining,
god.
and I personally just feel left out purely for the fact I have played my character to a perfect T to the point where I forgot Chisaki existed. Chisaki's character
Oh,
existed.
Well, yeah, I'm never around.
Oh no, the
I
thing
hop
is this:
through time.
Eldritch has never met you,
No, not at all.
so he
Never
has
once.
no idea you exist, except for that
no.
musical episode. And even then,
Musical.
you were just a one-off. It was just a one-off. Remember?
I
The
mean,
musical?
you probably know I exist. You just don't know it's me
Yeah. I don't know
because
you. I
I'm
don't know.
kind of a local legend in Umbra right now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Thing is this is that I have never met you. I have never met you. I was never. I wasn't a part of the Gray when you were around. I have never really met you, and there's a billion other things. To
We
the point
time
of
jumped a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, so you know of me. You just
Yeah.
probably
I've heard of
know.
you before. I just
Yeah,
don't know who you are. So I honestly
which is
don't
fine.
care.
I like to keep it that way.
Eldritch was just going like, okay, I have no idea what to do with this situation. I was about to, honestly, Eldritch was just about to go home when that bomb was dropped.
Which is fair. But yes, Doc, we can move back over to Eldritch and Hazel. They are outside the Fear Court building.
Doc's not back yet.
All me and Hazel are
Dog's not
doing
back.
are
We
just
have to.
eating. All me and Hazel are doing is currently just drinking tea and having donuts.
But like,
We're really just waiting for you and Tommy to come back.
I'm like legit like just don't like. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just an innocent bystander in all this. I'm just the one
You
really.
ain't the
Yeah,
only one.
I wasn't even in the game until now. So haha.
I'm not even a part of the Gray anymore, so haha.
Oh, look who's special. I've somehow got upper management.
Oh
You've
no, I got
tried to
kicked
kill
out of
me
the
before,
Gray.
though, Alex.
No,
So,
I haven't.
part of the Gray or not,
Wait, when did I try to kill you?
You tried to kill a
you
few
threatened to
times.
kill me. You
When?
You
threatened to kill me
you
multiple times.
When did I
Yes.
you have
threaten to kill
actively
you?
told me that you plan to kill me too. So don't give me
Yeah.
When
that.
did this happen? I've never told you this in character.
You said you
Well, no, not in
Out of
character.
character
Are you
you did
guys
it, and in
Still.
character I
metagaming?
figured it out.
You
Straight
guys
up, bro. Out
metagaming?
of character you told me, and in character I figured it out. Like
No, you
legit. Big
didn't.
figure.
No, you didn't.
Honestly,
Yeah,
Because there
he
was no
did.
I
evidence
think
that I wanted to kill you.
okay, Alex.
he
In
wanted
all
he wanted to kill
honesty,
Victor.
with the
He wanted to
amount
kill
of people
Victor.
that you
True.
have had
Actually,
malice towards in
you said what?
character has gotten to the point. I'm surprised. Out of all people, I'm surprised we haven't put your character down before me.
I'll be
Not
honest.
gonna lie, I would fight Alex. I would
In my
100%
character's
fight Alex.
history, in my character's history, it's only 3 people he's ever thought about killing. One is Eldritch.
Pure lies. That is more
Fair.
than just pure
One
lies.
is
Real.
Victor.
Understandably so.
One is
Victor.
Victor.
See?
But no, wait a minute. You got it misplaced. The only time he thought about killing you was when you were fighting the shit out of him and biting the hell out of him to get to your girl. That was the only time. He was like, I think I might have to kill this nigga to stop him.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
I'll admit that it
And
was
the
pretty sad.
only other person he's ever thought about killing was Doc, and that was when he was going crazy, because he was
Well,
like,
no,
Doc is probably the only person who could stop me dead to rights.
Also,
there's a whole episode there where you legit tried to kill me, and I had to hit you with the willpower sucker.
Oh
I
yeah, I
remember.
forgot about
Alright.
that. That's when I went crazy though.
Yeah, you were a little crazy, but you still legit wanted to kill me. I understand crazy, dude. Believe me, I did.
Yeah, I did go crazy.
here's my thing.
Yeah, I
Okay,
legitimately tried to kill you.
you guys all adamant about it being PvP, but I can't afford to play PvP. I would literally die.
You'll be fine. A little
No,
bit
I
of
literally, no, I'd be dead.
Alex, before we
It's
get rid of our
No,
characters for
no,
good,
no,
you
no.
have
Let me figure it
like
out.
one of us has to kill the other
okay.
one.
Let me tell you something, TJ. Everyone else has fucking figured out a way to kill each other. Not me.
Yeah.
Not
I
me.
planned
Quick
how to kill
question.
every last motherfucker in this place. You kidding me? With both my characters, all my characters,
Okay,
I
every
can't
last
think of a way.
motherfucker.
John,
You
you ever
Not for
guys
get
want to know
nothing.
how?
I think you can only kill me if you have that
Okay,
fucking
except
100 sister
Chisaki.
and fake creatures.
Honestly, except Chisaki.
Putting
She's
that
the
out there.
I haven't thought.
Now,
Well,
and
I don't
now
think I have.
it's impossible.
About
Like literally, Johnny's literally the weakest of the gray. You know that, right?
you.
Eat cheese and crackers, get on my level. I'm
You're not the
weaker than you.
weakest of the
Yes, he
great.
is. Yes, he is.
Fuck. Man, that's good.
Okay, so
The fact that I'm in such a high position in the first place and looked upon is weird.
That's because
You're
no one else is
Straight up
there.
weird.
you're
Honestly,
impulsive and you need to learn things. That's all I can say.
No,
nobody else
it's
in
simply put. It's
the
simply
only
put.
reason why you're in management, Johnny, is the fact that everyone else who's a part of management disappeared because they realized it was an awful idea. Doc disappeared,
See,
Grim
see,
disappeared, and Victor flat out said, "I hate this place. I quit."
see. Johnny's a bad character.
I
And
never said I
Victor,
hate the place I quit. I said I fucked up really bad. I'm gonna have to relearn this place. I'm getting out of here. I can't do this shit right now because I could not do that shit.
is, I can't do this. I'm gonna get out of Dodge.
okay,
That is stupid. That's true. I admit that. That was dumb. I should, but I was an emotional train wreck at that moment.
Let's let Doc do whatever he wants to do to fuck with us more.
now as the uh, come on with her, come on. Never mind. Crap. Okay, so as the time is rounding to be, you know, uh, uh, the clock is winding down. Doc will gather all the Gray members to the Gray facility.
What great members? Johnny's taking his kids and family and he's leaving the city.
Uh, That's your choice. You can do that, but he's gathering the rest of the Gray members.
Look, no one explained to him, alright, that it's about peace. Alright, no one has explained to him anything. He's taking it as a
Can
threat.
I finish my statement, please?
Sure, go
Thank
ahead.
you. Without your interruption.
You may get another one soon for that, but sure.
Yeah, Johnny, seriously.
And he will say, we are under a recommendation to get our affairs in order. Most of you know who the voice belongs to. It is the heart of Umbra. She has requested us to uh, peacefully uh, uh, make peace with
We know that.
Johnny, please. This is twice. And will be stepping down. And for those who are they can have their that are going to be seeking other places to live can or shall. So those that need to step out should. So from here on out, I do not know what will happen. Me and Emma and Brian will not know what will happen. I do thank you all for your help in defending the city from whatever has came. And for those that stood by me, thank you. And as Doc walks down to the lower levels with Emma and their child, they start walking to the towers. He walks into the prime tower, looks back, and says, "You all take care of yourselves." And with that, all the towers disappear. And so does Doc, Emma, and the child.
If I can ask a very quick question, if it's okay.
Go ahead.
Did he ever say that he had a replacement or anything?
He didn't say that at all.
Oh boy. I had to ask because I wasn't here.
Yes.
I thought the towers were removable after you created them.
He never said that either.
Side note, found an orchestra on my phone.
So now the towers are just gone and the gray's vulnerable again.
Never said that either.
Didn't weren't the towers basically fueling the gray shield?
At that point in time, yeah.
So what was fueling the gray shield now?
You all are.
It's back to the old way it was, Johnny.
Okay. Another thing to point out. What's keeping the dimensional bubble up?
We are, Johnny.
How are we keeping
It,
the dimensional bubble up? We're not mages.
Johnny, it's the way the whole thing is working is the old school way that the gray bubble worked through the combined willpower of the gray alone.
That was how it was formed, was through the combined willpower of the Grey and the help of the mages. Then it was sustained by the magic of that for a good period of time, and now it's sustained by the mages. So that's how it was. Anyway, what's happened that I missed? I'm saying my goodbyes to my dad. Sorry.
All right, thank you, Doc.
Yep.
Wait, is this the end of the?
Um.
Or are we asking questions too early?
No. You're right. You can ask questions now, and that basically was the end of the session.
Okay.
I want to stop this here because it's 3:11.